Welcome back to the show, everybody. Oh yeah, the most dangerous hands in the multiverse of Lucas, baby. We got some of that River City Girls action for that Kuno, baby. Oh yeah, Uncle Triple Super Hype, baby, River City Girls. Because yo, I'm like for real, real talk, real talk. No. They need some more. They're telling me they need some more because yo, it's about to get busy in the streets, baby. I'm like, okay. What I want to do because this is what this is what the noodle was saying. I need to set up what's about to happen historically, just so that you, the viewer, understand how we ended up at this point. Now, let's go back. Let's say to the year. Let me just think of a year off my head. 1992. Yeah, I like that year. I was 8 years old. Everything was fine. I ate cereal on Saturdays till I could pop. A whole bunch of video games were getting rented from Blockbuster. But that's not the point, though. But I'm glad I could share that with you. In 1992, there was a game that came out on the Super Nintendo. It was a Super Famicom. Kunio Tachi no Banka. It was the sequel to the first Super Nintendo game that was a sequel in itself. Well, not really a sequel, more like a prequel to a game you may know as River City Ransom, and a game that happened in between a game you may know as Renegade. So, we're just setting that up. Now, in this game, Kunio and Ricky, because I'm going to explain the basic plot to you, Kunio and Ricky were set up for a hit and run they didn't do, and somebody's been running around town looking like Kunio, sitting up here like committing crimes, and the homies get hemmed up. So they break out of jail, and then along the way they meet up with their booze. Kyoko and Masako, right? So and then they go around and do stuff, and I will not spoil the rest for you. I won't spoil the rest for you, but I just want you to know that these girls that are featured in this game we're about to talk about were already playable in a game long before this point. So, historic lesson here. Understanding the point that the thing that I just mentioned is that Kunio Tachi no Banka is actually a game that takes place before River City Ransom, but after Renegade. So that is a prequel to all of that because there are things later in the series that kind of sort of explain the passage of time, we'll say. But then the 3DS games get a little weird with it, and then you got all the sports games and the versus games and things like that trying to play around with that. So I won't get too deep into that, but I just want you to know that we're setting historical stuff here because I don't know how canon this is to anything. I don't. I'm like, I could talk to you about the canon of this series all day till I am literally blue in the face. And do you see how brown this is? Do you know how long it would take me to talk to you till I was blue in the face about this thing I love? I could do it, but I won't. But I'm just establishing a point. So, now that we've established this historical point that the characters in this game have previously been playable in a very similar nature, I want to take you back to when did Double Dragon Neon come out? I think what was that 2000 and I want to say what 10? I want to say. Actually, give me the phone. We'll find out together. Cause hell, you ain't going nowhere. We got all day, but you are going to literally watch me get on my phone and find out when Double Dragon Neon came out. Literally, this is happening right now, live. You what? I gotta go do something, Triple. Now, no, you don't. Not no more. Not no more. You thought you had something to do. You were wrong. Okay. So, Google, let's run this. Let me see. Yeah. Movie. Thank you. Double Dragon Neon. Okay. Double Dragon Neon came out in 2012. Wow, I was a little off on that. But yeah, Double Dragon Neon came out in 2012. You might be wondering, why am I mentioning Double Dragon Neon and we talking about River City and you know, burning Nekketsu stuff? Well, that's famo stuff. Like, y'all, we talked about River City Ransom. I'm like, yo, Double Dragon and the Kunio Kusumi, that's fam right there. Just so that we are continually to establish a historical point. The last time that the folks at Way Forward worked on something on the caddy corner to this franchise, they murdered the game with Double Dragon. I still to this day really do have small problems that the only way you can play this game literally online is to buy the Steam version. And you know, the Battletoads DLC we begged for would have been kind of dope, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great game that definitely within the 7 years it's been out probably needed a sequel that would lean more into the 90s stuff, that would be like a bigger, badder version of that game that leaned into the 90s stuff would be dope. And maybe River City Girls is the opening for them to do that, because Arc System Works does own the license for not only Double Dragon stuff but also Kunio stuff as well, and that's how all they get together. Because I did a little reading on the internet and a lot of people were confused, like Arc System Works is working on this. No, Arc System Works just owns the franchise that they are allowing Way Forward to work on. So, you know, again, establishing that point for you, the viewer. So, what does all of this mean? I don't know yet. I have not watched this trailer. I have no idea what this game looks like, what it wants to do. The only thing I know is that it stars Kyoko and Masaki. That is all I know. That is all the information that I want. We're actually going to go take a look at a PR blurb after we get done handling Bitness. So don't worry about that. But I wanted to get that live raw stuff. I wanted to get that live raw stuff. It was really hard not to take a look at this trailer. Well, actually these trailers, because one of the things I did get in my little mystical research that I was able to get to without getting spoiled about anything else other than what's going on. The Japanese and the English trailers that came out yesterday are very different. So we are, of course, going to watch them both back to back. Back to back. Just like that. We're going to watch them back to back. I do that 3 times just so you know. That's twice, but 3, 4. Look, we're going to watch 2 trailers and you're going to sit here and watch them. So, now that we've established that Kyoko and Masaki, playable in this form of what this video game represents, is a thing. Double Dragon Neon is that crack cocaine. You should probably go play that, which means Way Forward just murdering the game, so you have nothing to worry about. So it should be really interesting to see what type of take that this game is, because again, you got you trusted one of the best in the business, man, to sit up here and really bring something new to life. And like, the thing that I know that I am going to enjoy by absorbing like what this is through trailers and stuff, of understanding what kind of blank slate you have with not only the world you are trying to build, with the game you're trying to call it, with the characters who haven't really been used in this way in more than 20 years. Well, almost 30 technically, but actually depending on how you really want to take it, because you know what I'm saying. You got you have games where they actually in the mix. They actually in the mix putting in work, so it's nothing new. But given that this is trying to do the River City thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting that we do indeed have this option. So blah blah blah. Okay, look, I'm talking too much. Let's get to work. Let me set the work up. Let me set the work up. I'm gonna set the work. Look, give me a second. Good. I feel like someone cut him off the road before I got in the order. Look, we gonna get Big Sis in here, cause I'm not gonna put this in the corner. Hell no. We I'm getting Big Sis in here for this. That. So, okay, one more time. Circle, baby. Gotta release and relax. So, super duper ultra motherfucking magic boss, where you at, baby? Ultra duper motherfucking magic boss, and you're almost in your corner. See, I'm up here in your corner. See, you can't live. You can't live without you, boy. So I'm finna make some small adjustments. I'm gonna move you here because I want to lean you into this. It's important to me that we lean into this. So I am going to disappear now. So bye bye to me, and I'm gone. I'm out. Peace. I'm gone. We got the English joint first, and then we got the Japanese joint following back to back. So get comfortable. We're about to go on a very, very violent ride. So if y'all ready, I am so ready. let's get to this work. Now activating River City Girls. .exe. Rated E6 everywhere. Ah, a symbol of quality and excellence. Okay. This is about to get real interesting. So what does the game look like? Okay, I love everything. This is okay. This is okay. I wasn't expecting this at all. Okay, yeah. The boy can snack, but I am loving this right here. What the? Was that a volleyball spike into a power bomb, dog? Oh my god! I'm like, okay. I think I saw something that I was looking for, but let's take a look at the Japanese version. I'll see because when you watching this and it's like. It is what it is, but we gonna see what's popping off. Shin Kunio-kun Project Shidou! Beat-go! Yoko! 今度の主人公はなんと女の子。強くて可愛い正義の不良、美佐子と京子がどこの狭しと大暴れ。この愛は熱血だ。歴代のキャラクターたちと繰り広げる全く新しい物語。 Oh, okay. The boy Slick is back. Okay, so establishing some things here. Man, this game, look, I like. This is kind of what you want. Like for real, this is really what you want right now.
Nekketsu外伝リバーシティガールズ。国岡力も出るよ。
Well, you got my sword. See someone. That look beautiful. Bring it back to me, please. Thank you very much. Well, between those two trailers, I got everything I wanted. The game looks amazing. Best Girl Masuzu's in the building, and volleyball spike in the power bomb. Yes, please. The one thing the Kunio series has been amazing for is the inventive ways the smackdown can be laying the smackers down on your candy. Sorry. That was just in me. Don't forgive me. I don't care and don't want your forgiveness. If you're somewhere, no. We have a show on this channel where we talk about professional wrestling. We are talking about a video game, about a franchise I love, and okay, streams are crossing. Look, okay, this is everything I could have wanted in a game called River City Girls. I really like it. Now, I have questions, but I'm hoping that, that once I pull up this work, that my questions will be answered. So, with all of that being said, let me make sure everything is good before we make the transition to your friend and mine. Oh, it looks like we good. I'm like, yo, I'm getting word. I am getting the word. We is good. Actually, before we make that transition, I want to see something, because I just want to see something. I'm going to try to pull something up real quick. I didn't think about that until right this moment, so I just want to see if there is something on there. So let me see what I can find. Probably should have done this first, because when you don't Her, Janine, her, baby. I know. I'm not. Daddy's not trying to put you through a lot on purpose. I'm just trying to give the streets what they need. Oh yeah. Oh, it's going down, baby. We got a lot. We got a lot for you. So I'm gonna give Janine a second to chill. She gonna get right. Oh boy, I did not know I pressed the end button and you were saying that right now. See, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. But this is live TV. We do what we can. So, with all of that being said, get your people and my people in the building. Google motherfucking call where you at, baby. Google motherfucking crow. Oh, we in the building. We are here at wayforward.com. You know what I'm saying? We're here at wayforward.com because we are going to take a look at the press release for River City Girls, and then we're going to take a look at the Japanese website for this game because, you know, stuff we need to see. But let's do what it do. Kick butt, take names, and pound punks in an all-new installment of the classic co-op beat-em-up series. We're ecstatic to finally lift the curtain on our upcoming co-op beat-em-up River City Girls. Developed here at WayForward and overseen by the fighting game expert of the Arc System Works, this latest entry on the long-served River City, aka Kunio-kun franchise, will offer a new generation of old-school action on the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC when they arrive on September 5th, 2019. And you can watch the trailer that we've already watched both of those. Continuing. River City Girls stars both Kyoko and Masako, two street stuff high schoolers who must fight their way through the 6 regions of River City to rescue their kidnapped boyfriend, series mainstays Kunio and Ricky. Along the way, they'll utilize an arsenal of combos, counters, throws, and special attacks, battle an assortment of enemies, accept numerous side quests, level up with experience points, interact with NPCs, including guest stars from past River City games, and shop for a variety of items, food, and gears to boost stats and unlock new abilities. The girls can even wield weapons and recruit defeated foes to join them in combat. Okay, that's kind of dope. Alright. The one or local 2-player bare-knuckle brawling is complemented by spectacular 16-bit style graphics and an epic synth-pop soundtrack featuring Nate Wants to Battle, Chip Zell, Christina V, and Megan McDuffie. Yeah, I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah, that was Christina V singing your opening because, you know, she's Christina V. What do you want? While the story rolls to life via glorious anime cutscenes and manga-style intermissions, which we saw in the Japanese trailer. Rated E10 Plus by the ESRB, River City Girls will be available digitally on the Nintendo eShop, PSN, Xbox Live, Steam, GOG, and Humble Bundle at the price of $29.99, while a physical version will also be available from Limited Run Games, and price and release date of that is to be determined. And the key features: fierce beat-em-up action for 1 or 2 players, stunning pixel art graphics, which I really like, plus anime and manga cutscenes, fantastic soundtrack featuring those people we mentioned, 6 large city regions to fight through, complete shops and side quests, loads of weapons, items, and abilities to pop your heroines, and guest appearance by classic River City characters. So, my question, is Masuzu playable? The answer is probably yes, and if not, I'm going to riot. There's your answer. That's that. Let's talk about it no more. Let's take a look at the Japanese website, shall we? This is the Japanese website for River City Girls, which I'm not actually sure whether or not that's what this actually translates to, but it says RCG, so I don't know. But here it is. Here it is. So, these are graphics. You can't translate this, so we just scrolling through. Remember that game we talked about? Remember that game we talked about, Kunio no Tachi? That's their sprites from those games. You know what I'm saying? So, it's good to know where the inspiration for things comes from, and you know, we have the final boss in River City Ransom, some guy we're gonna talk about at some point, and Best Girl. So, you know, we're just keeping up with the streets. What? Oh, this is just share it on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, a thing you should probably own. It's getting harder and harder to find the English cover art for this game, but just know this, just for the hood. I'm just going to let you know for the hood. No matter what version you buy, it will always default to the system language depending on the system you're playing on, and this is very important for the PS4 version. The only thing I will say, because we're talking about this, and I plan to make a video about it at some point, is that first print copies of Kunio-kun versus the World came with a special remix version of Dodgeball starring Ricky and his squad. It is kind of hard nowadays to come across a copy that either has it inside it, at least more for the PS4 version, because I've seen a lot more version of the Switch version that had it, that are still on eBay right now. So you might have to find other means if you want to get that on PS4, and it has not been re-released, and I don't think it will be. So if you want that as a part of your digital collection, you got to find a way to get at that. But I figured since we are staring at the logo for this game, I probably should have played on the channel months ago. Hey, whatever the hell. So we are going ahead to get out of here. And before we do, Google motherfucking Chrome, thank you very much for holding it down. And no should duba man, but aka Big Sis, for bringing that work in. You can bring it back to me, please. Thank you very much. So that's that, folks. That is that. September the 5th is going down. $30 though. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there, because here's the truth. I have no idea, and this is on some side. This on some side stuff. I have no idea how much the Ninja Warriors once again gonna cost. But I'm buying that day one only. Man, you say it's $50. Sure, take all of my money. Philip J. Fry, just take that. What's that new Yakuza gift? Just throw money in a fool's face. Just $30. My question is that does this game have $30 worth of content? This game come out in basically 2 months? They got a lot to prove. I'm gonna be for real, just on some real. They got a lot to prove to make somebody outside of hardcore fans look at this and want to pay $29.99 for this. De numero uno. That's a lot. That's a lot for people to absorb. A $30 game? I'm like, my thing is that you got the folks that wait for it. They can make a $30 video game. Make it worth $30. I gotta wonder, does a lot of that cost have to do with the licensing and all that and stuff like that, and trying to offset those costs, and when the physical version will be out and how much that's gonna cost? That's gonna be an interesting conundrum to be solved. But my thing is that I'm there day one. Not because I want to stream it or be the first, because it's a franchise that I love. And, I don't have no problem supporting a franchise that I love. But my question is more for the person who probably looked at this yesterday afternoon when that press release came out and had the literal sticker shock of, you trying to sell me what for how much, bro? Have you lost your damn mind? But it is what it is. So, Way Forward and Arc System Works got 2 months to sit up here and prove to the streets that this is worth 30 bones. You got my sword, shield, and my armor, bro. I'm there with you. I'm like, I done bought all the releases of everything that this series has done since, with all the stuff that Natsume has been bringing out and things like that. So I have no problem supporting Way Forward because I love everything they do, and I have definitely no problem supporting a series that I love to pieces. P-I-E-C-E-S. Just hugs. Do not tell anyone I did that. If you tell someone, true. Look. Second. There's something in my throat. That's an excuse to drink some water, man. Just trying to keep healthy. Look. This game looks super dope. I'm like, I really like that. Given what it is that I'm glad I'm waiting to see what the game looks like, because that game looks like it's gonna be it's everything Kunio that matters, which is the combat. That's all. My thing is, I love the little poppy 90s pixel stuff or whatever. That's great. Kunio-kun could be stick figures, and the only thing you need to actually get right is combat flow. Because that's what Kunio-kun has always been about. Combat flow. And if you get that wrong, you will fail. But when you got volleyball spikes into literal fucking power bombs, you've done right. And that's all I needed to be sold on the project. Because secretly, I didn't want to say that out front. Like yeah, I put it up like I'm looking for my best girl, you know, my girl Masuzu and everything. But I was sitting there literally while I'm watching it, I'm looking to see, is this game getting combat flow right? And it got combat flow perfectly. That combat, it's like, it's, you know what, I don't even want to, that's a video. That me explaining Kunio-kun combat flow and how it has evolved since we started at Renegade to get to where we are now with River City Girls. This game, the games in the series have done a lot to really understand and make things different. And we just not talking about just the mainline stuff. We talking about side hustle stuff, what fans have thought of, what the original creators have done on the side and sold as doujin stuff. It's like, to really understand Kunio-kun combat flow is to play it. To get past, and I'm going to say this real talk, to really get past not only playing River City Ransom and the game that are inspired by it, but jumping back into the series to watch his evolution, to actually interact with his evolution. That's why Double Dragon Neon is such a great game, because at that time, it was this amalgamation of the thing you loved about everything that was Double Dragon, and then the separation point to when things changed with Double Dragon Advance and how the series has done since then. I would love to tell you could go play the iOS version of this game, but it don't work with an iOS phone even if you own it. So that's the thing. But then I would tell you, hey, well, you could buy a Brazilian video game system to play this Double Dragon game. I'm not going to do that either because the servers are down. So you couldn't play it even if you wanted to. So here's really hoping somebody's working on that Zeebo emulator, bruh. Because, you know, you thought one would have just been out by now. Because here's the truth. Here's the real talk. The stuff for people to make a Zeebo emulator exists. Literally, that if somebody had to know how to put a Zeebo emulator together, it could exist. That's rap. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's out there on the internet somewhere. There are places that, again, that I will not name because I don't want to blow up spots, but they do a wonderful job of making sure this stuff doesn't go to die. And for that, you have my applause and my thanks. That there's places where this stuff doesn't have to go to die and can be preserved, so that when it's time to put that work in, that work can be put in. So shout out to all of y'all doing your thing. Look, I know that was a little side like side caddy corner stuff, but I just had to say something about where we went, because like the beginning of this video was me trying to establish the history of this has been done before on multiple levels, because we talked about Kunio Tachi no Banka and we talked about Double Dragon Neon, the two historical things that let you know that this game is in wonderful hands. You ain't got to worry about it. As a fan of the series and anyone coming new, this going to be that work. And again, volleyball spike into power bomb. Yes, please. More of this. It's wondering, it's like, because one of the other things that I did do was I did, you know, take a look at some Twitter stuff, and it's like it's a whole lot of big people involved in this. It's like it's been people who've been saying, man, I've been teasing what I've been trying to do for months. So shout out to all of them, and here's hoping that you bring a complete product and hoping that that thing can be done and something about River City Ransom, other Grams DLC. But you know, it is what it is. But look, regardless of that, we have got more show for you, so please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. You know who I am. I'm, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. C-O-A-C-K-C-O-C-I-N-E, hashtag the baddest monster in existence. You know who that is. It's the Congregation Swish Murder in the Squad. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene holding down your ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours. Get all them fingers in there. Get all them fingers in there, holding you down. Control. Purr, baby. Purr. Janine Inferno, just purr, baby. Just purr. Let them know you working hard, girl. Let them know you working hard to bring this crack to you. Let them know. Let them know, baby. You. You. And you. Definitely you. You over there. You right there. You. And especially your ass. You. Go tell them, they. The one and the only is holding down live right here on Team GRF TV. Just like that. Hold it there. Winks and shots, baby. Look. Still got some more work to do. Got holding you down in the AM. Holding you down. Bringing you more work. But yeah, we've got more show for you, of course. We've got it for you. Yep. Right after these commercial messages. Yeah. This gonna be at work. Day one, I'm in there like swimwear, baby. In there like swimwear. Yeah, the most dangerous hands, baby. They ready. Ready for this work. Just like that. More show for all of you. Right after these commercial